Jujutsu Shenanigans just added a whole bunch of new maps to the presets tab, and one of them is Shinjuku. This is set in Shinjuku, Japan, where Gojo faced off against the strongest sorcerer of history. There are so many cool Easter eggs in this map, and it's almost a 1-for-1 with the manga. So today I want to go over it with you guys and tell you guys 25 fun facts about the new map. I bet you don't know all of them, so I'm Gojo right now in case I need to break into any buildings. But the first fun fact is that this is actually the biggest map preset. The other ones are Gary's mod, which is really small. I'll show you guys right now. Compare this to this. Gary's mod map even smaller than base JJS map. Then we got average city. It's decently sized. I guess like the road doesn't really count and these buildings don't count, so it's really only here. It's all right. And then we got Jujutsu High. Now this map is decently sized, but obviously it's not finished as you can see, and only main part is right here. Also, really weirdly, this Shinjuku map was actually made by somebody named Honor Boy. I talked about it in my last update video because I was clowning him for making Gojo. But this new map was actually changed today while I was in the process of making this video. And I don't know why they did that, but there are some slight changes that I had to re-script. Like this slash right in front of you, right? You see this world cutting slash right here in Shinjuku? When I load the map in, yeah, that world cutting slash used to be right on this building right here. And it actually was a 1-for-1 with the manga. But anyways, we'll get into that after. Second fun fact is that this building right here is actually where the sorcerers gathered to make their plans against Sukuna. You can see when I go into the building right here. Okay, this was changed as well. It used to just be a mic in here, but actually this is the place where Higuruma fought Yuji, and I would assume that it's the same place that they also met up, because you can see in the manga panel here the seats look the same, the stage is the same. But yeah, this is definitely where Yuji and Higuruma fought, and on top of that where the sorcerers met up. The third fun fact is that this gym is actually the gym where Megumi fought Reggie Star. In his perspective, it was all dark, and since it was an enclosed space, he was able to use his incomplete domain expansion and eventually beat him. The next fun fact is that this Ferris wheel actually comes from the fight with Charles and Hikari. You can see manga panels of them standing on top of here and fighting. The next fact is for this domain expansion right here, and this is the domain expansion of Higuruma. So that would make sense canonically if they started to fight in that building over here and eventually made it to this construction site where they made the domain. But as you can see in here, we got his domain, which looks exactly like this in the manga with all these decapitating contraptions there, guillotines, yeah. And then we got Judge Man. Is it Judge Man or Judge Woman? Anyways, this is the thing that casts the verdict of either confiscation or death penalty. And then we have a executioner's sword right here. We all know that this is Higuruma's executioner's sword that he can use to one-shot literally anybody. And yeah, the podiums, and yeah, this is really cool, man. The next fact is that this is the building that Gojo was fighting Sukuna in when they were 3v1ing him. Yep, this is the infamous building. It used to have a world cutting slash on it. This building ends up being thrashed by the end of their fight because you got Agito running around, Mahoraga running around, Sukuna and Gojo, and it was just toxic. But yeah, this is what the building looks like when it's good, and maybe we'll see the other version when it's destroyed. And with that world cutting slash, you could actually see the manga panel right here. It was almost identical because Gojo and them were standing right here on this bridge, or like somewhere near, and then it was slashed. The next fun fact is for this little thing right here, and if you're wondering what that is Gojo and Sukuna fighting inside there, because that comes from their third domain clash. Yeah, so Gojo was I can't exactly remember, but testing something, so he shrunk it down to the size of a basketball. They ended up tying anyways, but it was because Gojo was able to deal damage to him in there, and Sukuna found a way to destroy it. So yeah, that's what that is. The next fact is that this is Jacob's ladder. Who is Jacob? I don't know, but this was fired by Angel in hopes of hitting Sukuna, but he ended up just climbing up it with Yuji. But yeah, this looks exactly like it does in the manga. Honestly, it was probably bigger than this. I don't know how they survived. It's supposed to be hella strong. But on top of that, you got the little angels that form around it. They actually are in the manga. They look exactly like this. They're like angel bodies with skeleton heads. They're kind of cute. And while you're looking at Jacob's ladder, if you were to just look up right here, you would see this giant ice block. And this comes from Urame when she was entering the battlefield to give Sukuna his cursed tool, Komutoke, which is right here. Anyways, Urame was standing up here while it was dropping or farming, and Hikari came out of nowhere and snuck him. Next fun fact is for this right here, which was in my update video, but they removed it yesterday. I didn't know why. I didn't think it was like child inappropriate, but maybe just a little toxic. Anyways, we know what this is, bro. It's Joe. Go is like on the ground somewhere here. I guess like they TP'd Go away, and then they TP'd both halves and they fixed them. But yeah, we know what this is, man. The next fun fact used to be that there was a meme right here, a Kashimo meme. It's not there anymore. So the next fun fact is that there is a TP in the sky. Somebody let me know what TP means. If you know what it means, comment it down below and I will gift you a game pass. One of you, randomly. Okay, the next fun fact is really cool. And this is what I like about this map compared to the other one. There are a whole bunch of crater sites around this map, and when you go over them, it will play a sound effect. On top of that, it will launch you. Okay, I didn't want to go this way. But obviously, these are just inspired by random damage that was made throughout this whole Shinjuku showdown. A good example of a canonical one would probably be these guys right here. When the Jujutsu sorcerers decided to enter the fight, they, boom. Did that. How are they living that? The next fun fact is that if you're by this bird, you will hear ambient noise. You'll hear like birds chirping, just white noise in general. And if you're wondering why they wanted to add crows, it is because these are Mei's crows from the manga. One of her abilities allows people to watch a broadcast from her bird's perspective. So you'll see these birds all over the place, and yeah, some of them make ambient noise. There's also another spot that has ambient noise, and it is one of these light posts. You'll hear like a slight just background noise as if you're walking down the street. It's pretty nice. The next fun fact is this room right here. You actually can't break into it if you were to do that, so you actually have to go from the bottom. But if I do that, I'm just gonna shoot a red. What? Boy. There we go. This is the room that they were broadcasting the fight from. Obviously, you'll see the manga panels on screen right now, but yeah, everybody was sitting around here watching these TVs. Mei was also broadcasting it to a few other places. The other fun fact is that you'll hear static when you're around the TVs. Hear that? The next fun fact is for this little domain expansion right here. You would think that this is one of Gojo and Sukuna's domain clashes, but it's not. It's actually authentic mutual love. This is Yuta's domain expansion. Now, there's a couple more fun facts within this domain. Let me show you. So if you come in here, you can actually go around and look for curse techniques or moves, I guess, like this one. Okay. Like this one. Okay. Like this one. Okay. Like this. Bro, are you joking me? No way they changed this too, right? I'm being trolled. Honestly, I'm being trolled. I swear to you guys that in the old map, you would be able to find a sword, hold E, and get a curse move. You get like a random. Obviously, they had that dismantle move in here because that was the main premise of the show. But before you were able to grab a curse technique, I don't know why you can't do that anymore. But it was a fun fact, I guess. Another fun fact is this sword right here. If you're a true anime fan, comment down below what sword this is, and I'll respond to everybody who gets it right. Just reminds me of the GOAT, bruh. The next fun fact is that this bridge is taken from the Sukuna and Gojo fight as well, as you can see with these panels on screen. Also, this ice over here is taken from the Urame and Hakari fight. That was off screen. And I guess I'll just give a couple more fun facts that I've noticed while going around. This right here is a poster for Ippo versus Sendo, and it's taken from Hajime no Ippo, the greatest sports anime of all time. And the second last fun fact is that this building says Kui Keski. I know you guys are pissed. He said he's gonna give us 25 fun facts and he only gave us 23. Okay, my last fun fact is gonna be to let you know that this is Zangetsu, which is Ichigo's sword. Well, not anymore, but is the most goated sword that he has. So, did you learn anything new? If you did, consider liking this video because it really does help. And if you want a chance at winning a free game pass, then go follow my Instagram because at 1K followers, I'm doing a giveaway. I'll be giving 5 of you guys some game passes in JJS, but I'll be picking randomly. Millz Mafia out. Yeah.
Teleport.
Hold on. I killed him. Oh my god, I decapitated him midair. Oh my god.